Hello everyone, I hope you're having a fantastic day. Today, Scotty and I are bringing you another unboxing for the newest set, Commander Masters. And today we'll be looking at the Commander Masters set boosters. That is correct. Thank you very much, Scotty, for that intro. So, no, you're not seeing it wrong. This is the price at our local game store of a Commander Masters set booster box. And these are 24 booster packs. It's containing the normal amount of booster cards that you would find in any other booster. And yes, they are quite expensive, unfortunately. This is not a product that's easily accessible for most people out there. And yeah, they're even more expensive than draft boosters, which we've done a video just recently. And yeah, that's the gist of it. So we'll be unboxing this. Now, so compared to draft boosters, these are even more so aimed at collectors and people who just want to get more versions and more value out of the packs. So far, we've looked at draft boosters. They were not really worth buying as a whole, unless you're only planning to do drafting with your friends or so on and so forth. So that was the gist of draft boosters. And yeah, so we'll be looking at this box without further ado. They are printed in Belgium. Also, make sure to stick around until the end of the video. We'll be giving you hints of something to come on our channel about the Wilds of Eldraine. So yeah, let's crack onto the set booster box. Let's open. So how's your opening and the experience of Commander Masters been so far? I've enjoyed, I would say, the first opening, the draft one. It's very much not up my alley personally, but to each their own. I'm more of a collector and commander player aficionado, and yeah, I don't really see the point in drafting a commander set, but some people like that. Anyway, welcoming us into the booster, you see the decks. These are the proper decks. You can pause, and then onto the back you can scan to see the coolest cards, which are, I would reckon, the profile cards. Very nice. And yeah, that's it. And then we get the 24 15 card boosters. So you are getting even less than usual, and you're paying more for it. Now, will this be worth it? We shall soon find out together. And yeah, there you go. It's an interesting thing to open these kind of Masters sets nowadays with all the versions. So let's get cracking. Let's have a look. Without further ado. Okay, first one. Here we go. That side. As usual, you get the art card. And then, unlike the draft boosters, you get a retro frame art lands. There are 3 arts each by 3 different artists for 5 lands, so that's 15 in total. And then we get one of the board lists, the Dread Return. Very nice. We've seen it before. Oh, also, if you're new to this kind of channel, what we do is in cards that we haven't looked at in the previous unboxings, we go into detail, we look at it, we give you our opinion, and otherwise we just read through the cards, and that's about it. So you've seen that before. I'll put it here. Letter of Acceptance, Vial of Dragonfire, Renowned Weaponsmith, Heart-Piercing Bow, Braid, quite decent, All That Glitters, Meteoric Mace. Also, I'll be interested to see in the list log what they put here. Uncommon, Fencing Ace, Brianlin the Moonkraken. Ooh, Tomocratis. We've not seen this one before. It's an 8/8 legendary creature Kraken, 5 generic and 2 blue. Has hexproof unless it's attacking or blocking, and cannot be blocked unless all creatures defending player controls block it. Quite decent, I would say. Maybe in a ramp deck might be good. Oh, Ranko, Master of Pranks. We've seen it before. This is a first rare. Sword of the Animus. This is a classic. It's a great legendary artifact. Equipment. 2 generic. Equipped creature gets +1/+1, and whenever it attacks, you may search your library for a basic line card, put it onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle, and you can equip it for 2. So it's quite a great card. And then the foil is Custody Squire. And wow, you see an invasion card as our list lot, Pledge of Loyalty. It is a 1 generic and 1 white enchant creature. Enchanted creature has protection for colors of permanents you control. This effect doesn't remove Pledge of Loyalty. It's a very interesting enchantment. I haven't seen it in a very long time. This was, what was 19? It was 2000 when they made it. Wow, it's been 23 years now. All right, let's go on. Oh, beautiful swamp by Mark Poole. Path of Ancestry. That's beautiful. Borderless, then we get Supernatural Stamina, Impulsive Pilferer, Nadir's Nightblade, very good in token decks. Serrated Scorpion, especially in stack token decks. Ministrant of Obligation, Demon's Disciple. Gourmand, which always reminds me of gourmand in French. Victimize, great. Reanimate. Thrix, the Sudden Storm. Krenko, Mob Boss. One of the great commanders that they've actually reprinted in this set. Is not a super valuable card, but it's really popular, especially if you're playing Goblin. In Commander, he's one of the main commanders. And then we get the Champion's Helm. It's a +2/+2 equipment. And that's costing 3 generic. It's an artifact, of course. And as long as the equipped creature is legendary, it has hexproof, and you can equip it for 1. It's okay. And then you get the Star of Extinction. Destroy target land. Star of Extinction deals 20 damage to each creature and each planeswalker. It costs a whopping 7 mana to cast it. Way expensive up there. Skytrad Claim, switch your library and put some lands, and that's the foil, and then Spirit and Construct Token. Okay. So far, it's been okay. You're reckon that for, well, almost 400 pounds. Or 400 pounds if you buy at a retail price. If you're not a club member at Mox in the Hole, shout out to Mox in the Hole. Yeah, you'd be getting a lot more better quality cards, but yeah, I don't think they improve the chances at all. Anywho, this is nice. This is Kindred Dominance. Plains by Rebecca Guay. Dread Return again, Duplication of Plenty, Ram Through. If you give me a Jewel Lotus duplicates, yeah, I'll be happy about that. Gargadon, seldomly happens like that, doesn't it? Deadly Recluse, Wingcaller Aven, Fungal Plus, because yes, Saprolings are back. Fungus Among Us, Intangible Virtue, yeah, Herald of the Host, very decent for drafting. Jade Mage, Gaunty, Lord of Luxury, 2/3 Aetherborn Rogue. It's a legendary creature, costs 2 generic and 2 black, has Death Touch, and when it enters the battlefield, you look at the top 4 cards, target opponent's library, exile one of them face down, to put the rest at the bottom of that library in a random order. You may cast the card as long as it remains exiled, and mana of any type can be spent to cast it. It's not a bad card, definitely it's not something that I would main as my main commander and drafting in general, but yeah. Ariel, Knight of the Windgrace, Miri, Weatherlight Duelist, seen her before. Oh, Emerald Medallion, that's nice. So now we're seeing the Ruby and the Jet, and now we're seeing the Emerald. We're just missing the Pearl and the Sapphire. Very nice. Oh, okay, foil rare Rankle, Master of Pranks, beautiful card. I love it. And oh, Puzzle the Grid from Darksteel. This is a beautiful reprint. It's an instant. It costs 1 generic and 2 blue. When you cast it, you draw 2 cards, then discard a card from your hand. Then if an opponent has more cards in hand than you, return this card to its owner's hand. Very good card. I haven't seen it in a while. That's a very nice one. Rankle, Master of Pranks, foil, not bad. That wasn't a bad booster at all. It wasn't groundbreaking, but yeah. Okie doke. Exsanguinate, I love this art. The borderless art of Exsanguinate is beautiful. Oh, an Island by Rebecca Way, beautiful. Faithless Looting and the borderless, very cool art. Living Lightning, Gutter Snipe, Champion of Flame, Fists of Flame, Sulphurous Blast, Teamer Battle Mage, Kurter's Wrath, Bastion of Remembrance, very good for sack decks. Squee Goblin Nabob makes a return. KO Minamo Historian. Ooh, okay. Now this I'll take. This is one of the money cards. Orza, Lord High Artificer. This is an amazing card. First printed in Modern Horizons 1. This is a legendary creature, Human Artificer. Is a 1/4 for 2 generic and 2 blue. When it enters the battlefield, you create a 0/0 colorless construct artifact creature token with it gets +1/+1 for each artifact you control, and you can tap an untapped artifact you control to add 1 blue mana, and then for 5 generic, you shuffle your library, then exile the top card until the end of the turn. You may play that card without paying its mana cost. This is an insane commander, and a bit, wow, that's another great reprint, the Vault of Champion. Wow, this pack was, whoo, Vault of Champion, another one of those opponents check lands. So, and this is the Hordes of 1, and it's amazing. It's very good. And next, oh, okay, Valda, Keeper of the Flame foil, and then a Clue and an Assassin token. That was a good pack. That was a good Urza. Very good Urza. Take that for sure. Okie dokie. Oh, another sliver. Which one is this one? Crypto Sliver. Of course. By the way, if you're wondering, we will be opening every single product of Commander Masters. So we'll be opening and reviewing the decks in the precons. And we'll be giving you a guide on how to best upgrade the most popular ones. So stick around on our channel for that, because that's going to be coming up after the unboxings. Arcane Signet, makeshift munitions. Of course, we've already seen it before. Very beautiful in the start. Although I must say that it's kind of annoying that you can hardly see the face. I know the Signet is the centerpiece, but you know, toujours. Blood Aspirant, Legion Vanguard, Rot Shambler, Wanderer's Strike, Mrs. Valiant, very good for equipment. Efficient Construction, very good for artifacts deck. Forebear's Blade, equipment deck. Akiri, again, equipment deck. Orderic, we've seen him before. Master Taxation, great for tribal, and yes, Fierce Guardianship. The second one that we got one in the draft. Now this is the normal version of Fierce Guardianship. This is an amazing counter. You don't pay spell costs if you control your commander. So that's amazing. Counter target non-creature spell. Great little card. Really good value. And let's keep it there for the value cards so far. The really good one. Hellkite Charger, 5/5 dragon for 4 generic and 2 red, and has flying haste, and whenever it attacks you may pay its cost +1. If you do untap all attacking creatures after this phase, there's additional combat phase. There are cheaper cards that do this, not as good, unfortunately. Commander Sphere, foil, normal. And wow, okay, now we get new Capenna card, Capenna Express. A 6/6 vehicle that costs 4, 3 generic and 1 green. Sacrifice a treasure and it becomes an artifact creature until the end of turn. Crew 3, interesting. Very interesting reprint. I guess you could say the Rankle is kind of a valuable slot, but it's just because it's foil. Ooh, so this is a new thing that usually they have the print, you know, the golden symbol is, well, it's the signature, the golden stamp, and this one is just the 5-pronged symbol. Okay. Oh, we get a foil Rebecca Graystromp. Gorgeous, beautiful lands. Wow, Frantic Search, Borealis. I'm already happy with this one. Beautiful card, and I love the art. It's so beautiful, honestly. Look at that. It's just gorgeous. And we've not seen this card before in this version. Twisted Abomination, Vizier Tumbling Sands, Ash Barrens, another land, Terramorphic Expanse, Croson Tusker, Crash of Rhino Beetles, which I really like, they're really cute. Frontier Warmonger, Rogue's Passage, of course, makes a return. Hamza Guardian of Arshin, really good for the Selesnya combination. Carador Ghost Chieftain, this is one of the first rares in our draft, so I've seen it before. Steel Shaper's Gift, that's interesting. I haven't seen you in a very long time. I think you were Mirrodin or Darksteel. One of the two. Sorcery, costs 1 white, and search your library for an equipment card, reveal the card, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Very good for the equipment kind of deck, actually, if you get a really good equipment. And that's 2 rares, 3 rares, Sublime Exaltation, Disroyal Creatures, yes, we've seen it before. And then Volsho Battle Gear and a Thopter. Very nice, we're almost done with the first part of the 3-part of the deck. Okie dokie, and this is Zoldock, the Eldrazi. Oh, Mountain. Beautiful, by Elena Daner. Beautiful mountain. Counterspell, beautiful borderless counterspell by RK Post. Beautiful, honestly. Cryptic Serpent. You'll hear me say that a lot. Like, the arts are just gorgeous. The borderless is amazing. Murmuring Mystic, Windrider Wizard, Shelter, Sunblade Angel, Loyal Apprentice, Wailing Rogue, Hoarding Dragon, Yargle, the normal version, Keyleth Sunmane Familiar. Ooh, Godo, Bandit Warlord. Haven't seen you in forever. When it enters the battlefield, you may search your library for an equipment card, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle, and when it attacks for the first time each turn, untap it, and all samurai you control. After this phase, there's an additional combat phase. So this, again, this is a better version of that dragon for definite. Ooh, Training Center, another great land of the opponent's check lands. Ooh, Elvish Mystic Foil in the Boreless. That is just beautiful. Look at that. And then a spirit and a cat token. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, last of the first third. Okay, we have the Generous gift here. Forest, wow, that's beautiful. Markpool Forest, look at that. There's even a shooting star. It's a gorgeous. Ooh, Vandablast, of course. It's a beautiful Vandablast in the board list. Quite nice. Goliath Sphinx, Sky Snare Spider, Broken Wings, Pilgrim Eye, Filigree Attendant, Soul Ring, uncommon. Shimmer Mirror, Fiend Lash, Rakamar, legendary human shaman 2/2 that costs 4, 2 generic and 2 red, has haste, and for 1 red and tap it, you create a 3/1 elemental shaman creature with token with haste. So that's not bad. You can always create a 3/1. You can trade her in for a 3/1 basically. It's not bad. It's a token generator. Suture Geralf, nice. 3/4 human wizard, legendary creature for 2 generic and 1 blue. Tap it. Each player mills 3 cards, and then you exile up to 2 creature cards, put into graveyards this way, and then you create an XX blue zombie creature token where X is the total power of the cards exiled this way. And yeah, it's a 3/4 for 3 generic and 2 blue. Very good. I think even in the reanimate deck is a very decent card. It's rare. Then we have Vindictive Lich, which we've seen before. And he wanted to die, of course, to do all things. Ooh, Boom Pow. Seen it before, very cute card. I love the flavor of it. And then Extinguish All Hope, which has been downgraded to an uncommon and foil. And then a treasure and a cat token. Okay, starting off the second part. So far it's been okay, but nothing to justify the price, I would say. Let's see now. Oh wow, that is gorgeous. Yurikyo, that is gorgeous. That is Yuriko, the Tiger Shadow and the profile. That is gorgeous. I think some of these arts will be worth something, especially the profile ones. There's some really beautiful arts in here. Okay, we get an island. Wonderful. Ooh, Kodama's Reach, borderless, which we've seen before. I'll pause a little second so you can just see it. Mersmith, Mercire, Fireman Vessel, Campfire, Commander's Sphere, Command Tower, Ether Gale. This is not a bad one. You return 6 target non-land permanents to their owner's hand. They cost only 5, decent for drafting. Extinguish All Hope in the normal version. Subira Tulzidi's Caravaner, which I think we've seen before. And next we have Nahiri the Lithomancer. This is a great little card. It can be your commander. It has 3 loyalty, costs 3 generic and 2 white, and you can +2 the loyalty to create 1/1 white core soldier creature token, and then you can attach any equipment you control to it, so that's very good, 1 of that. And then if you -2 it, you may put an equipment card from your hand or graveyard onto the battlefield, which is insanely good in an equipment deck, and then -10 it to create a colorless equipment artifact token named Stoneforge Blade. It has indestructible, and equipped creature gets +5/+5 and double strike, and you can equip for 0. Amazing, amazing, amazing commander. Oh, the Immortal Sun makes its return. This was a classic in Ixalan, and it's a legendary artifact for 6 generic, especially in the Ixalan standard block. It was quite used because there was spells, so Planeswalkers can't activate Planeswalker loyalty abilities. At the beginning of your draw step, you draw an additional card, and spells you cast cost 1 generic less to cast. Creatures you control get +1/+1. This is actually a really, really good card. I like it. Whoa, another mythic. Okay. Twilight Prophet, Vampire Cleric, 2/4 flying. That costs 2 generic and 2 black. Has Ascend. So if you control 10 or more permanents, you get the City's Blessing for the rest of the game. And at the beginning of your upkeep, if you have the City's Blessing, reveal the top card of your library and put it into your hand. Each opponent loses X life, and you gain X life, where X is the card's mana value. Not a bad card at all. It's definitely not broken, but it's not a bad card at all. And then Supply Runners, we've seen before, and foil, and then an Eldrazi Scion and Dragon Egg token. That's cute. Look at that. That's cute. Okie dokie. Let's go. Gotcha. Another one. Okay, so what do we have here? Oh, this guy is striking a pose, huh? He's like, look at me, I'm fabulous, man. Azuri's Predation. Yeah, man, you keep rocking in it. Okie dokie, you have a mountain. Beautiful, beautiful mountain by Markpool. Thran Dynamo in the borderless version. Beautiful. Dread Drone. Kozilek's Predator. Ulamog's Crasher. Rapacious One. Carrier Thrall. Dread Return. Exsanguinate, the normal version. Very beautiful card. Return to Dust is a classic. Tetsuo Mezawa, Fugitive. Verdaloth the Ancient. Ooh, Sun Quan, Lord of Wu, which is really good with horses. Like, yeah, because it gives all the creatures you control horsemanship, which means they can only be blocked by creatures with horsemanship. And yeah, I think the horsemanship hasn't been a thing since Portal 3. I was haphazard that it is another set, maybe the starter set after that. But yeah, so this is interesting. It's a cool card. It's a mythic, so I'll take it. Bloodspore Thrinax. This is a lizard creature for 2 generic and 2 green. It's a 2/2. Has Devour 1, so as it enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice any number of creatures. This creature enters the battlefield with that many counters, +1/+1 on them, and then each other creature you control enters the battlefield with an additional X1 +1/+1 counters on it, where X is the number of counters on Bloodspore Thrinax. Very good card. Very good, strong card, actually. Even in the draft, you could use that. It's not a legendary, but you could definitely use it in the counters deck, in the Selesnya deck for sure. Prismatic Lens foil, and then, the Monarch and the Knight. Wunderbar. Sun Quan. I'm pretty happy to see him. There are other better cards at the moment, but that's not bad. So far, we're getting quite a few decent cards. Okay. Oh, beautiful Mountain Foil by Mark Poole. Arcane Signet, Borderless. Battle Screech. Crawling Infestation. Tragic Slip, which, yeah, it's like slipping on a banana peel. Frantic Search. Deep Analysis. Giggity. Deranged Assistant. Corpse Augur. Animal Magnetism, Kemba Kala Regent, Mo Loyal Companion, Gauta Primal Hunger. This is a great little creature. It's a 12/12 that costs 12, but with 10 generic and 2 green, you can make it cost X less, where X is the total power of creatures you control and trample. And back when this was a thing in the standard block, you could definitely play it quite easily. In Gruul especially. There you go. Now that's a decent card. I love to see Heroic Intervention. Permanents you control gain hexproof and indestructible until the end of turn. It is an instant for 1 green and 1 generic. Beautiful, beautiful card. I'll put this in the hits pile. Dread Return foil, and then a birdie and a dragon egg. Kitty Dragon. Okie doke. Let's go. Okay. Wow, that's a beautiful. Which one is one? It's the Bellfire one. Yeah, Bellfire Dragon. Plains by Rebecca Guay. Honestly, I love Rebecca's artwork. It's amazing. Path of Ancestry and Path of Ancestry. There you go. Side by side. We're there, friends. What can we say? Opal Palace. Also, it's a very beautiful art of Opal Palace. I love the light in it. Palace Sentinels. Crimson Fleet Commodore. Fall from Favor. Entourage of Trest. Path of Exile. That is a very classic one. Darksteel Mutation. Tabarax. Hope's Demise. Doretti's Crap Savant. It's a 3 loyalty legendary planeswalker. Costs 3 generic and 1 red. You +2 to discard up to 2 cards and draw that many cards. So that's Rummage. And then -2, sacrifice an artifact. And if you do, return target artifact card from a graveyard to the battlefield. Very good for artifacts. And -10, you get an emblem with whenever this artifact is put in the graveyard from the battlefield, return that card to the battlefield at the beginning of the next end step. Wow, that's good. Doesn't apply to tokens, so treasure tokens will not work, but that's really good actually. Obscuring Haze. It's an instant, 2 generic and 1 green. If you control commander, you may cast a spell without paying its mana cost. Prevent all damage that will be dealt this turn by creatures your opponent's control. It's the Fog effect. I think this is the cheapest one of the cast for free. But yeah, still a very good card. I'll keep it, why not? Hammer of Nazan, legendary artifact equipment, and it's smoking hot. It costs 4 generic. It's whenever it and another equipment enters the battlefield under control, you may attach that equipment to target creature you control, and then equipped creature gets +2/+0 and has indestructible. That is really good. It's just basically giving you a board-wide, well, equipment attachment. So that's really, really nice. I can equip it for 4 as well, so that's not bad. Next up, we have the Pathrazer of Ulamog in foil, and then a birdie bird and an insect. Yep. Okie dokie. 4 left in the middle. What will it be? How will we go? What will we do? Oh, this is nice. This is more fun, isn't it? Yes, the profile. Very pretty. Look at that. Give us a gift. Okay, Rebecca Guay. This is an island and it is gorgeous, honestly. Faithless Looting. Wonderful. Read the Bones. Read my bond. Drown in sorrow. All creatures get -2/-2 until the end of turn. Yes, yes, yes. Swift response. Destroy target type creature. Generous gift. I love the yellow elephant. If I'm not mistaken, wasn't this introduced in Modern Horizons 1? Tell me in the comments. I might be wrong. Eternal Witness. Human Shaman. When Eternal Witness enters the battlefield, you may return target card from graveyard to your hand. So this was a Dark Steel Classic, and it's also a very, very good card overall. Always good. Final Parting, Grey Reanimate, Thrix the Sudden Storm, Rishak, Pima Renegade, very good. Wow! Holy shit. That's amazing! Holy moly, that's a Smothering Tide. This is the frame break version of the Smothering Tide. Holy moly, this is, wow. That is amazing. I mean, this is Smothering Tide is one of the best enchantments for white. It's a 3 generic and 1 white. And whenever an opponent draws a card, that player may pay 2 generic, and if that player doesn't, you create a treasure token. It has been upgraded to mythic, and yeah, all that glitters is yours. Oh my god, that is just amazing. Oh my god, what is this? Holy Marin of Clan Nel Toth in the profile version. This has been an insane pack. Holy, oh my god, this is great. This is a Human Shaman. It does a lot. This is a 3/4. We've seen it before in the normal version. Oh my god, that is awesome. Oh, that is so cool. Look at that. Oh, back to back. That is insane. Oh, I mean, yeah, sure. Give me more. Queen Marchesa. Yep, seen it before. Amazing card. Really, really good if you're wanting to play the Monarch. What the hell? Magus of the Wheel, of course. Oh, that's insane. It's a 3/3, 1 generic and 1 red. You tap to sack it. Each player discards their hand, then draw 7 cards. It's the Wheel of Fortune, but on a creature. This is an amazing card. Holy moly. I mean, if we'd gotten a freaking foil, I would have flipped, honestly. A foil rare or something. Dragon Fodder foil, and then it draws you an elf. Holy crap, man. Yeah. Okay, next up, let's see how we go. I mean, I don't know if anything can beat that, but wow, that was insane. Ooh, wow, that is beautiful. Look at that. Nahib, the Eternal. That is gorgeous. So far, 2 profiles. Wow, wow. All the glitters and the borderless version. That's the first time we see it. It's really nice. Mire Triton, Faithless Looting, Looter Core, Luckless Giant, Karen Grub, Cadaver Imp, Reality Shift, Heartless Act, Yargle, Goreclaw, Saphira Skyblade. Wow, this is a big, big angel. 7/7. It's not as good as Avacyn though, but anyway. 7/7 angel costs 4 generic and 3 white. You may pay 1 white and tap 4 untap creatures you control with flying rather than pay this spell's mana cost. It has flying, lifelink, other creatures you control with flying have indestructible. Not a bad card, but in drafting you're not going to be able to cast this really easily. There aren't a ton of flying creatures, even the tokens is not so easy to get them, but still. Decent card. And we get Fiery Confluence, very good one. Sorcery costs 2 generic and 2 red. You choose 3 and you may choose the same mode more than once. It deals 1 damage to each creature, deals 2 damage to each opponent, or destroy target artifact. Oh, okay. Cabal Patriarch in the foil version. I love this. If I'm not mistaken, this was initially printed in Odyssey, the Odyssey, I think. And then no, mental and a demon token. Oh my god, I can't believe it, honestly. Holy. All right, let's go on. Let's go on. Oh, this is a beautiful. This is the Dark Steel mutation. It's amazing. It's like Richard Kane Ferguson. Just I love his style. Plains foil by Mark Wool. Beautiful. Ooh, Return to Dust in the borderless. Wow, that is nice. I mean, we all know the Return to Dust by now. It's been reprinted far and wide, but in the borderless, it's gorgeous. Phyrexian Gargantua, Thrabin Inspector, Spy Bellows, Rapacious Dragon, Shipwreck Drowser, Cyclops Electromancer, Pathracer Ulamog, the Priest of the Blood Rites, Padim. I'm sorry, dude. They downgraded you. I know. Wow, okay, yeah, I'll take Morophon, why not? That's another mythic, Morophon the Boundless, initially printed in Modern Horizons 1. A very, very good overall commander because it allows you to do anything you want as it has the Wooburg color identity. So it is a 6/6 shapeshifter for 7 generic. It has changing, so it's every creature type. and every creature type is really good for any tribal. And as more fun and balance enters the battlefield, you choose a creature type and spells of the chosen type you cast costs Woodbird Glass to cast. This effect reduces only the amount of colored mana you play, and other creatures you control in the chosen type get +1/+1. Beautiful card. I love it. Ooh, Animatu's Augury. I haven't seen this one in a while. It's a sorcery, costs a lot. It's 6 generic and 2 blue. Exile the top 8 cards of your library. You may pull a land card from among them onto the battlefield, and until the end of turn, for each non-land card type, you may cast a spell of that type from amongst the exiled cards without its paying its mana cost. So basically, it's an insane cast. Like, you just get to cast everything on the top. It's amazing. Verdant Confluence. Oh, that's another Confluence. This is a 4 generic and 2 green. Choose 3. You may choose the same more than once. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature. Return target permanent card from graveyard to your hand. Search your library for a basic land card. Put it into battlefield. Tap, then shuffle. Not bad. Ooh, that is a nice one. Nadir's Nightblade Foil. Very good for tokens and aristocrats tokens. Very good. Ooh, wow. And this is the original Rebecca Goey arts. So she just has a style. Like, it's just her style is amazing, man. Like, oh, that is so good. Good art. Traveler's Croak. It's an enchantment aura for 2 generic and 1 blue. Whenever it enters the battlefield, you choose a land type, and as it enters the battlefield, you draw a card, and then enchanted creature has land walk of the chosen type, meaning that it cannot be blocked if the opponent has that land type. Really beautiful card. Conspiracy. They reprinted in Conspiracy. That's nice. Okay, next up. Man, that was a great second half. Or second third, I should say. Last one of the second third. Oh, another sliver. Beautiful. Beautiful. The Boneside sliver. Okay, next up. Plains. Kodama's Reach. Beautiful, beautiful card. Sparkshot Goblin. Dragon Fodder. Feed the Swarm. Spectral Grasp. Counterspell. Ravaging Blaze. Sandstone Oracle. Judith, the Scourge Diva, downgraded to uncommon. Tuya Bearclaw. Up next is the Black Oath. We've seen him before. Ooh, extra planar lens, and this is a mythic? I thought it was rare. Anyway, it's a 3 generic and imprint. It's an artifact. When it enters the battlefield, you may exile target land you control, and whenever a land of the same name as the exile card is tapped for mana, its controller adds 1 mana of any type of that land produced. So it's very, very, very good. It's another mythic. Oh, wow. Bloodchief Ascension. This is a great card. It's an enchantment for 1 black. At the beginning of your end step, if an opponent lost 2 or more life this turn, you may put a counter on it. And whenever a card is put in an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, if Ascension has 3 or more quest counters on it, you may have the player lose 2 life. If you do, you gain 2 life, and it just accumulates. This is a great, great little card. Carrier Thrall, foil, and then Eldrazi Spawn and Phyrexian Beast. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okie dokie. Here we go. Another sliver. Now we get a beautiful mountain. Path of Ancestry. Sandblade Angel. Goliath Sphinx. Sky Snare Spider. Broken Wings. Pilgrim's Eye. Filigree Attendant. Body Double. Factor Fiction. Izareth the Awakener. Rafik of the Many. We've seen him before. Ooh, Divergent Transformations. This is an expensive instant for 6 generic and 1 red. It has Undaunted, so it costs 1 less to cast for each opponent. So it can cost a grand total of 4. And exile 2 target creatures. For each of those creatures, its controller reveals cards from the top of the library until they reveal a creature card, put that card onto the battlefield, then shuffles the rest of the library. Not a bad card. Okay, we get a Stormsurge Kraken. Seen it before. Ooh, this is the foil rare. Minds Aglow. It's a sorcery, costs 1 blue. Join forces. Starting with you, each player may pay any amount of mana, and then each player draws X cards, where X is the total amount of mana paid this way. This is a very interesting politicking card. It's not a bad card, per se. Servo and Graveborn. Okie dokie. There we go. Oh, Omnath. Yes, the Locus in the profile. Next up, we have Plains. Frantic Search. Ooh, Factor Fiction. Wow, that's nice. Double. Very nice. Letter of Acceptance. Vile Dragonfire. Renowned Weaponsmith. Harpiecer Bow. Abrade. Loyal Subordinate. Loyal Guardian. Hamza. Melek. Oh, Talrand, the Merfolk Wizard, of course. He's a classic. It's a 2/2 Merfolk Wizard for 2 generic and 2 blue. Whenever you cast an instant sorcery spell, you create a 2/2 blue Drake creature token with flying. Very good one for this kind of interaction. Stone of Chieftain is an 8/8 centaur warrior for 7 generic and 1 green. Has trample, indestructible, and whenever another creature you control attacks, it gains trample, indestructible until the end of turn. Not bad. Thriving Bluff, foil, and then an Eldrazi and a Bird Illusion token. Okay, doke, how many do we have left? We have 6 left, including this one. I think maybe we're staved off the gas here. Undergrowth Stadium, that's a beautiful art of it. Beautiful Island. Great Return, Courage in Crisis, Snakeskin Veil, Dusgard Captain, Unbounded Potential, Knighted Mirror, Anok Bonkin, Armorcraft Judge, Palace Jailer, Gonti, Lord of Luxury. Ooh, Yuriko the Tiger Shadow. Now this is one of the best, if not the best, reprinted master, one of the more popular ones out there. And yeah, the Tiger Shadow is a 1/3 legendary creature, human ninja for 1 generic and Demir. You can commander ninjutsu it, so return an unblocked attacker you control to hand and put this card onto the battlefield from your hand or the command zone tapped and attacking, which is really strong. And whenever a ninja you control deals combat damage to a player, reveal the top card of your library and put that card into your hand. Each opponent loses life equal to that card's mana value. Really great interaction. One of the better ones. It might not be as expensive as others, but it's one of the best reprinted commander cards that are commanders themselves. Next up, we have Inferno Titan, a 6/6 creature giant that costs 6 for generic and 2 red. For 1 red, it gets +1/+0 until the end of turn, and whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, it deals 3 damage divided as you choose amongst 1, 2, or 3 targets. Not bad. Oh, okay. Sure, I'll take it. Land Tax Enchantment. This is a beautiful card. So this is a 1 white enchantment at the beginning of your upkeep. If an opponent controls more lands than you, you must search your library for up to 3 basic land cards, reveal them, put them in your hand, and then shuffle. This is a very great enchantment, and it's a beautiful mythic. That's amazing. Rorix Bladewing, 6/5 flying haster. Cost 6. And then Vren Wingmare. Okay, this is an M21 reprint. That's a 2/1 flying Pegasus for 2 generic and 1 white. Non-creature spells cost 1 more to cast. Not bad. Wow, and then we even got land tax. Wow, that's a box right there. Where's the profile version? Very cool. Planeswell. Wow, well, that's a nice profile. Slimefoot the Stowaway. That's a beautiful profile version of this card. Okay, all that glitters. Ancestral Blade, Dwarven Hammer, Witch's Cauldron, Witching Well, Reverse Engineer, Skyline Despot, Feast of Secession, which I think although it's really creepy, it's still very beautiful art. Very creepy though. Kazul, Tyrant of the Cliffs, Brian Lynn, ooh, Tisa Karlov, again. Good commander. Avatar of Slaughter. This is a huge 8/8 that costs 6 generic and 2 red. All creatures have double strike and attack each combat if able. It's okay, it's a very double-edged sword. It's all creatures. Loyal Apprentice, 2/1 Human Artificer that we've seen before. And foil, Elemental, and Drake. Okay, we have 4 more. Let's go. Yeah, it's been an interesting opening. Yeah, we did get lucky. I will say that we've gotten lucky so far. Okay, so you get a imprint. The Forest. Counterspell. Archipos. Love this art. Exclude. Ghostly Flicker. The Sculpt. Brass Knuckles. Touch the Ingot. Phyrexian Ingester. Coveted Peacock. Oh, Tatiova. Wow! Yuriko, the Tiger Shadow, and the borderless profile version. That's beautiful. Let's see. There you go. Side by side. That is gorgeous. That is a gorgeous card. Then we get Sai, Master Thopterist. Very nice. That's a fairly decent artifact interaction for your deck. Azuri's Predation, look at that. Witness me dance in me pants. Sorcery for 5 generic and 3 green. For each creature your opponent controls, you create a 4/4 green Phyrexian Beast creature token. Each of those tokens fights a different one of those creatures. That is really hefty, not too bad. Ooh, Wake the Dead. Seen it before. Really nice interaction. Reanimate on your opponent's attack step. And then, ooh, foil Commander Sphere. Borderless. That's nice. That is gorgeous. I guess that will fetch some pretty penny somewhere along the line. Drowsy Sign and Spider. Okay. On we go. 3 more, including this one. So, ooh, this is cool. What is this one? Grave Pact. Oh, it's the borderless version of Grave Pact? It's really cool. Plains. Kodama's Reach. Supply Runners. Gavany's Silversmith. Fallenbright Druid. Fierce Empath. Custody Squire. Portal Mage. Acidic Slime. Meteor Golem. Eudora, the Grave Gardener. Shuri, she's his caretaker, which we've not seen before actually. So 2/2 spirit, legendary creature. Whenever a creature with power 1 or less is put in your graveyard from the battlefield, you may return that card to the battlefield at the beginning of your next end step if it's still on the battlefield. Very good card. It won't work with tokens, so unfortunately that's a little bit of a caveat. Mangara, we've seen it before. Oh, Cyclonic Rift, that's a really good card to get. I'll take that. It's a classic. Very good card. And then Fierce Empath, foil, and a Spirit and Construct. Yeah, that's a good card to have. So far, we've got an okay lucky. Okie doke. This is the Deflecting Swap, an island. Beautiful island. Faithless Looting. Ooh, Nadir's Nightblade. Volshock, Battle Gear, Haunted Cloak, Unstable Obelisk, Wonders Ornament, Prismatic Lens, Vandablast, Stormkiln Artist, Cabal Patriarch, Whisper, Zakama again, Tooth and Nail. I haven't seen Tooth and Nail in a while, I think. So, Tooth and Nail is a 5 generic and 2 green sorcery. Choose one, search your library for up to 2 creature cards, reveal them, put them into your hand, or put up to 2 target creatures from your hand onto the battlefield, and you can entwine by paying an extra 2. Very good sorcery. And then a pile of Sentinel's Foil and an Eldrazi Sign. I think we've run out of gas. I mean, we've gotten some decent hits. Not bad at all. Okie doke. Let's go on to the last booster of the set, and then we will give you an overview of this product. Let's see. Okie doke. Ooh, that's a beautiful swamp. Sanguinate. I love this beautiful version of the Sanguinate. Look at that. It's gorgeous. Prophetic Prism. Explorer's Scope. Staunch Throne Guard. Foundry Inspector. Sunspear Shikari. Slice and Dice. Rise from the Tides. Voldeck. Well, I'll take it. Temporal Archmage. I actually played this in my Atraxa Super Friends deck. It's a very good Planeswalker card. Has 5 loyalty. You can use it as your commander. It costs 4 generic and 2 blue. You up it 1 and look at the top 2 cards of the library. Put one of them in your hand, the other one at the bottom of your library. And you -1 to untap up to 4 target permanents. You get an emblem with you may activate loyalty abilities of planeswalkers you control on any player's turn. Anytime you could cast an instant. This is really, really, really good for that kind of deck. Scourge of the Throne, which is a 5/5 dragon for 4 generic and 2 red, has flying and dethrone. Whenever this creature attacks the player with the most life or tie for most life, put a +1/+1 counter on it. And then whenever it attacks for the first time each turn, if it's attacking the player with the most life or tie for most life, and tap all attacking creatures, and you get another additional combat phase. Very good for that. Ooh, I'll take that. Flawless Maneuver. That is really good. If you control a commander, you may cast a spell without paying its mana cost, and creatures you control gain indestructible until the end of turn. I use this in a lot of white decks, especially tribal decks. Very good card, and we got lucky here to get that. Then we get another beautiful Gilded Lotus. Saw that before. Unfortunately, it's not the Lotus that we were looking for. And then a deranged Assassin Foil. And woo! Oh, I'll take that. A Sea of Clouds. I mean, I don't know if they've reprinted it in this set, but definitely this is it's the opponent's check, land, and it's a beautiful, beautiful card. I love it. So let's overview this. We've gotten some decent cards for sure. These are all decent cards that we got. I think the biggest hit has been the Smothering Tide and the Frame Break version. And yeah, definitely some hit and miss, but some really, really great cards. On top of that, we got 3 profile cards. So one is Yuriko, another one is Marin. You get quite a pile of common and uncommon borderless art cards, which is really nice. And then you get quite a decent amount of rares. But here's the thing. I don't think this product is worth it. Hear me out. This product is not good enough for the price tag. It's 400 pounds. That is like 400 and like 17, 20 euros. And that's almost like what? $430, $440. Is this not worth it? The value is not here. The cards that you can get are great. The problem is you're again gambling. Had this product been priced at 250 or maximum 300, but even then I wouldn't even buy it at 300. It's just not worth it, you know? So for any cards that you see in here, you're just better buying them by themselves. And I think just like the double master set, funny enough, I think the collectors is gonna be the one that's worth actual money. Even though it only has 4 boosters, the collector's boosters can have the best value, because in the end the commons and uncommons in this set have mostly been added here for drafting. So all of this and all of this, maybe you'll keep, I don't know, not even 10% of this, right? And all you're interested is in the rare and mythic slots, and yeah, or these slots, right? And unfortunately, I'm not one to usually diss a set booster. I think the set boosters is usually in expansions where it lies, where you can hit the right amount of rares and mythics and all that for the price, but this is just not worth it. I do not advise you to go out and buy booster boxes of these. If you want to try your luck and buy a couple of booster packs, why not? At least you get some experience out of it. But no, I do not think this product is worth it. Not at all. So unfortunately, that's it for us. And also for those who stuck up until now, we will be doing a really special unboxing coming up on this channel around the 15th of this month, so the 15th of August, and this will be in preparation of our Wilds of Eldraine expansion. So make sure to stick around, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're interested in seeing more of this content, especially if you're interested in about seeing this Eldraine themed unboxing. And yeah, it helps small channel like ours a lot. You have really no idea how much it helps us. And yeah, what about you? Do you think this product is worth it? Let me know in the comments below, because I don't think it is. I don't think it's, even if I had gotten like 2 Jewel Lotuses or Lotus Eye and 2 Urzas and all this stuff, yeah, I got really good cards, but I don't think it's where you should be looking at the value. I think honestly, and I haven't opened them yet, I think the collector's boosters might be the way to go. Either way, from Scotty and I, thank you so much for watching. Do write in the comments down below, because I do read every single comment and I try to reply to every single one of them. And yeah, until the next one, be good, be kind. Thank you very much and have a good day. Bye.